I'm putting $1,000 on this play today. This is the Daily Profit brought to you by Linemaker Sports. In today's show, I'm going to discuss with you guys the one MLB play that I'll be putting $1,000 on. Now, before we get to that, let's talk about the last couple days in review to start this month off and discuss exactly how it went, and then let's move on to today's pick. All right, so let's go ahead and start out on the first here. We had the Cincinnati Reds, TJ Friedl, to have at least one hit. He did not come through. He went 0 for 4 in that game. Then we had the Cubs' Nico Herner to get a hit. He ended up coming through with that. The Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez to get a hit. He went 0 for 4 in that game, so didn't get it done for us. But then we had Nolan Arenado to go under 0.5 runs. That one cashed easily. Then we had an 80% probability of Michael Harris to go under 0.5 runs scored. He was able to get that as well. Then we had a pair of the White Sox here, where we had Luis Roberts to go under 0.5 runs scored. He hit that. Then we had Josh Rojas, 86% probability here, and that one cashed pretty easily. Then we had Cincinnati Reds' Jake Fraley to go under 0.5 runs scored. He ended up hitting that as well. The Yankees, Anthony Volpe to go under 0.5 runs scored. He ended up actually crossing the plate early on in the game because the Dodgers pitcher kind of got hammered there, Yamamoto. And then we had Clay Holmes to go under 2.5 earned runs. Unfortunately, he gave up 3 earned. So right under that threshold for us, we ended up taking an L there. But then we had Gunnar Henderson to get a hit. He ended up getting that. Then we had the Rays versus the Astros to go under 10 alternate total runs. We did not need the alternate there for sure. They barely scored in that game, either team. So we ended up hitting that one. Then let's move on to yesterday. Yesterday we had the Brewers' Sal Frelick to get a hit. We hit that. Manny Machado to get a hit. Did not. He ended up going 0 for 4, I think it was. Then we had Jackson Merrill to get a hit. He ended up coming through there. Then we paired up the White Sox again, the same players as from the day before, to go under 0.5 runs scored. Both of them ended up hitting yet again. Then we had the San Diego Padres' Elias Diaz to not cross the plate. That hit. Then we had Shohei Ohtani to get a hit. He had a 72% probability. He ended up hitting a home run in his 3rd or 4th at bat. Then we had Jack Flaherty. He had a 56 probability, so it wasn't really that great to go under 2.5 earned runs, but he ended up coming through for us. Then we had the Dodgers and the Mets to go over 7.5 alternate total runs. They went into extra innings, and they ended up with 7 total runs. So we got burned by the hook on that game. But overall, for the pretty much later half of the weekend to Monday, pretty decent start to this month for sure. Now remember, if you guys want access to those plays that I just showed you, make sure you guys click the link in the description, okay? No better time to start than a brand new month. This happens every single month with a lot of people. They want to start fresh because why? You guys have screwed up the month prior because you've made mistakes. Because it's hard to stay consistent for 30 straight days doing the correct thing. I understand and I get it. But no better way to start than a fresh slate. So if you guys want to start fresh and get ready for this month and the months to come, make sure you guys click the link down in the description. Now let's get to tonight's play that I'm going to put $1,000 on. We're going to look at the Dodgers-Mets matchup between Freddie Freeman against Tyler Meagle. He should have at least 3 at-bats against him. He's batting .375 versus the Mets starting pitcher. So we have a decent shot there, all right? Plus, on the season, Freddie Freeman's pretty hot on the season, all right? He's batting .368. So he's hitting pretty well, and he has a good matchup tonight as well. Plus, we have the probability on our side of 75% for him to be able to get 1 hit. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with Freddie Freeman to at least get 1 hit tonight in tonight's matchup between the Dodgers and the Mets. And for right now, the odds are looking about -220, -240, depending on which market you look at. But those are the lowest odds that I have been able to find. So once again, we're going to go Freddie Freeman to get at least 1 hit versus the Mets tonight. And that play right there consists of a plus 5% edge for us. So once again, we will be rolling with Freddie Freeman to get at least 1 hit against the Mets tonight. And remember, when you have an edge, then every bet becomes a winning opportunity. As always, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm out.